Oklahoma City Thunder are on an all-time pace currently. They are right now 17-1. They're on pace to win 76 games and break the Bulls and the Warriors record of 72 and 73 wins in a regular season, respectively. Now, the question everybody's asking is this the best team of all time? Now, are they going to break the record? Not sure. If they do break the record, does that mean they're better than the Warriors or better than the Bulls? Look, they could be, depending on, if they somehow were to win 79, 80 games. I mean, we'd have to give them the crown. If they only lose 2 or 3 games, I think we would have to just say, okay, fine, you're the best team. Now, let's say they win 74 games. Let's say they break it by 1 game. Are they better than the Warriors? I think the Thunder are better than the Bulls. Look, people talk about the Bulls versus the Warriors, and a lot of people confidently say that the Bulls would sweep. I think every decade athletes get a lot better. A lot better. I don't think the Bulls could hang with the Warriors. I think it'd be a blowout. I don't just think the Warriors would win. They would win in a sweep, no doubt, but I think the Warriors would run them off the court. It would be bad. It would be really bad. And now you might be asking, okay, well, if you think that athletes get so much better over 2 decades, shouldn't that apply from the Warriors in 2015 and 2016 to now? Because once again, it's a decade. Now it's not 2 decades. But I just think that Warriors team was special. I really do. They had an identity of 3-point shooting with Steph, with Clay, with Draymond, back when Draymond was a decent 3-point shooter, with Livingston coming off the bench, with Bogut coming off the bench, with Barnes and Iggy. I don't think anybody in a 7-game series currently, now there might be a team constructed, I think the Nuggets with their big man, because that's kind of the weakness of a small ball lineup, especially if you're playing, the Thunder play a variation of small ball where they have just Chet out there, who's an athletic big, but they've got a 7-footer on the floor. The Warriors were playing with a 6'6" center, and nobody else was really that tall, for NBA standards at least. And I think the Nuggets, any of the Nuggets teams with Jokic could cause that Golden State Warriors team problems, but I think Jokic would have to be an absolute world beater and probably average 50. If Jokic can average 50, it's like, okay, Gordon could figure it out, Jamal could figure it out, but I think that Nuggets team would cause the 2015-2016 Warriors problems. And as crazy as it sounds, I don't even think a LeBron, that situation was just so perfect, where Draymond goes out, they win on the road in Golden State, then they go home and get a strong win, and then they clutch up in Game 7. I don't think any of those LeBron teams, that's a 1 in 20 outcome. The Cavs would beat them 1 out of 20 times, and everything went perfect for them. But I'm just saying, if we play 7 or 10 7-game series, I don't think anybody beats that Warriors team more than maybe twice. I think the Thunder could get lucky. I just think, Draymond and Chet are probably a wash. You would probably put Clay on Shea. Now, Steph would have to defend J-Dub, which could be a little bit dicey. But I think the Warriors are too good. I think they were too fast. I think they were too good at shooting threes. And the Thunder are good at defense, no doubt. But, they went 7 with the Pacers. And if you go 7 with the Pacers, just imagine what prime Steph, prime Clay, prime Draymond, what they would do to you.